Hi, I'm Alison Robertson, and I am a TV and film actress. I'm a solution-focused life coach, and I am the author of the book ENOUGHNESS-the Simple Truth to Embracing You, which was tapped by Forbes as the top 7 books to help you help yourself. I am here in Los Angeles, and on my channel, I talk about all things that help you feel and be successful in show business. Plus, I help you be confident in day-to-day life. If you like this content, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my weekly videos. In this next video, I'm going to answer the top 3 questions I get asked all the time. How to get an agent, how to own a room, and how to set up for success. All right, as some of you know, I have been in the business for over 30 years. So I get asked this question all the time. I get asked a lot of questions all the time, but this is the top 3 that I get asked most frequently and most recently. Number 1 is, how do I get an agent? Now, this is the age-old question. Reps. How do I get the best representation? Well, the first thing about representation is you have to know is that once you have reps, you should always be looking for other reps. I'm not saying don't be disloyal, but know that your career is growing, your career is changing, so make sure that you're in a great partnership, right? That you work with them and they work with you. But what if you don't have reps yet? So what's the first thing you want to do? The first thing you want to do is talk to your colleagues, talk to your peers. First of all, I hope that you're in class. That's the first thing. All actors need to be in class studying their craft. Good actors need to keep that muscle strong. So the first thing I would do is see if there's an actor that's willing to share their contacts with you, their representation. That's the first place. The second thing is do your research. Find the representation that you think would want you or you would want to be rep by. And now I'm not saying pick 30, 40 representation. I'm saying pick maybe 5, 10, and target them. See if it's a fit. Write a lovely email. A personality email that they get to know you really well. And then you're going to have to do that hard thing. You're going to have to follow up and make that phone call. I know we're all afraid of it, right? Because there's a possibility of rejection. But remember, confidence is key. If you believe in you, they're going to believe in you. So ask for a referral, find reps that like you, but most of all, believe in yourself and have the tenacity to keep trying. Because remember, no is just not now, maybe later. So you have to get used to hearing no, because the more no's you hear, sooner or later you're going to hear a yes. But try your hardest to get a referral. Or book a job. The second you book a job, reps will come your way. But you can do this without having representation. Hustle, tenacity, consistency is the way to build your career. So representation is always my number 1 question. The second question I get asked all the time is how to own a room. Now listen, if you're on my channel, if you've read my book, if you've ever heard me speak, you're going to hear this all the time. Confidence, confidence, confidence. Yeah, but what if I'm not feeling it? But what if I don't have it? There's got to be something about you every day that you believe in you. That is why how you talk to yourself is so important. Because when you walk into a room, and now, since the pandemic, so many times we are on a Zoom or in a self-tape, and we're not actually even in a room. So we're talking to somebody like this through a screen. And that can be a little daunting. Or some of us have gotten really comfortable doing this and doesn't bother us at all. But we have to lead with our best assets, our personality, what we believe, what we feel, what we think, how we can get across with that. Well, does that just come out naturally? No. So the way we own a room is, first of all, knowing our talent, knowing our lines, knowing our work, knowing what we need to have prepared for the casting director. But if by chance you have the opportunity to talk about yourself, talk to yourself. Yeah, that would be a great thing. Go into the room and talk to yourself. No, talk about yourself. Have some talking points ready. I never go into a room without having some things that are interesting about myself. Because you know that age-old question, so Said actor, tell me about yourself. I like to go to acting class. I take long walks. No, you know you're more than all that. There's probably things that are so interesting about yourself that's outside of you being an actor. Maybe you're from a family of 8 brothers and sisters. Maybe you grew up on a ranch in Montana. Maybe you grew up in a little tiny apartment in New York City and went to a bodega down below your apartment. Talk about anything that makes you uniquely you. That's what people can't compete with. That thing that makes you uniquely you. What makes you special? It's probably that thing that you think is totally boring about you. So what I want you to do, if you don't know how to talk about yourself in the room, or you don't know what makes you special, I want you to write an email to 5 people. And in that email, I want it to be your friends. I want it to be some family. I want it to maybe be a colleague and maybe a stranger. And I want you to say to them, what do you count on me for? What do you find unique about me? What do you like about me? What do you admire about me? And ask them to write back to you in an email. You're going to be shocked. You can do 10 people. You can do 15. I don't care, but minimum 5. And you're going to be surprised that you hear the same thing come back to you. You're going to hear that you're kind, you're generous, you're funny, you're intelligent, you're wise. You're going to hear these same words come back to you. That is what I want you, after you know some talking points, you know your work that you're bringing into the room. When the casting director or the producer or the director asks you something about yourself, I want you to hold those words deep within your soul and your mind that your acquaintances, friends, family, colleagues said about you. One of the words that people say about me is that I'm thoughtful. So when I go into a room, now not every room is looking for somebody that's thoughtful, but when I go into a room and they're looking for somebody that's thoughtful, no one can compete with me. So that's a little tip for you. Find out what is something that no one else can compete with you. Know your work, be confident, believe in yourself, and find out what's that one thing that nobody else can compete with you. Now, the third thing that people ask me all the time is, how do I set up for success? Especially in this new age of where we are Zooming and self-taping and we aren't leaving our houses. So the best way that you can set up for success as an actor, and I think just in life, is to really be aware of your environment, your home environment. If your home environment is chaos, now does that mean you can't be successful? No, because I'm all about creating in chaos. But I would really like you to get your environment to a state that appeals to you, that makes you feel good. And especially if you're self-taping or Zooming, wherever that is, make it aesthetically pleasing. Make it something that you can set up simply. Make it something that, especially for the actors who are self-taping, okay? Make sure you know where you're self-taping. Make sure your wall is the way you like it. Make sure your ring light is set up. And in my closet, I have a section of clothes ready to go. They're my audition uniforms. They're my mom. They're my CEO. They are the lawyer, right? I have them right there. I don't have to wonder where they are. They have the dry cleaner. It's only 4 or 5 outfits, but as soon as an audition comes in, it's one less thing to worry about. It's the difference between being a professional and an amateur. Now, I know we all hate that word, amateur. Amateur just means to love what you do. And if you're an amateur, it's okay. It means that you love what you do. But when you cross over to being a professional, it means you know what you do. You get paid what you do. You muscle up to do what you do. And you do it well. So to do it well, your environment is set, your wardrobe is set, your self-tape studio is set, and you're confident. I can't say it enough. So, as you know, representation, owning the room, setting yourself up for success. I skipped over something that because I already trust that you are there, but maybe you're not. You must have a great headshot. You must have your resume printed professionally in adequate order. There are things that I just assume that if you're here searching out, you know, but maybe you don't. So have a great headshot. Have your resume. Be in class. I assume and believe you are talented, because people that want to be working actors, they have to have talent. So I believe you have talent. That's where I start. And sometimes I just get ahead of myself and I start to believe that everybody's just at the same starting place, but we aren't. So if you're really new to acting, the first thing I want you to do, get a great headshot with a great photographer, start a resume, believe in yourself, then reach out to representation and get yourself into class. Now you can listen to everything else. So I hope these little tips and tools help you out. And one of the things I always say to the actors is you must have a community around you. Whether you have a teacher, a mentor, a coach, other actors, but you have to have people around you that see you correctly. Now, if you want somebody to help you, I'm always available. You can drop me a comment or reach out to me. I'll do a quick 15-minute discovery call, see if I can help you in some way. But I hope this helps you out. And I hope you remember, walking in the room, reaching out to representation, setting up your environment are all key to having success is believing in yourself. You got this. If you are brand new to acting, please watch my Actor Starter Kit video. Okay, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Plus, if you want more information, go ahead and head on over to my website, AlisonRobertson.com. That's Alison with one L. And be sure to download your free copy of my book, Enoughness, The Simple Truth to Embracing You. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.